Glad to see you guys again. Question for you. As we age, do people come up to you and go, when are you retiring? Like, do they ask you that?
Yes.
Like, what's up with that?
Yes.
Are you retiring? No, I like my job. I like what I do. I like my
Yes.
business. I like my career.
Yeah.
Yeah. Go ahead, Tracy.
I get that. I get that. Shouldn't you be retired? It's like,
Shouldn't you
I
shut
don't
your
know,
mouth?
but it's like, yeah, that's the one that kills me. Shouldn't you be retired? I'm like, no. Why should I be retired? Who made the rule? Right? It's like you hit a certain age and it's like, oh, well, you got to pack it in and like, quit doing what you're doing. And I actually changed my career like all of you ladies did. We all changed the direction of our lives with new careers in this season of our life.
Yep.
And retirement to me is like, why would I want to retire?
Mm-hmm.
Like, what's the deal about that? What's so great about retirement? I mean, unless you're doing tons of stuff in your retirement, because I'm not a type of person that can sit around and do nothing. Like it's not going to work for me at all. So unless I'm like traveling all over the place and I've taken up a ton of hobbies and I don't know, like I love what I do. So why would I not want to do it?
But do you think that people look at retirement as retirement? Like I could see me retiring from the job I had because I didn't want to work that 9 to 5 any longer. So I could see me leaving and retiring from that job and picking up and doing what I'm doing. So I don't know if sometimes that's where people think of retirement as you left that 9 to 5 position, or working for somebody else. That's the word I'm thinking of, working for somebody else. And I'm like you, I don't want to sit still. I shouldn't say that. I can very easily sit still. I can get very complacent very quickly, but I also know that's not very good for me.
Mm-hmm.
So I refuse to do that. So people get confused in what I do. Sometimes they don't look at my coaching business as a job. Like, oh, that's a hobby.
Mm.
Wow.
Don't get me started.
You got to get new friends there, Michelle.
Seriously,
that's a way to support a friend.
Yeah, really.
Yeah. Now, my partner, he cannot wait to retire, to leave his position for where he works. And he is a person that is very happy being stagnant and maybe go play golf and sit in the sun and do whatever.
And there's nothing wrong with that either. Like,
right.
That's like that. Like, I mean, if that's what your jam is, then go for it. Right. Like we're not saying that there's a problem if you don't want to do something else once you get to a certain age or once you retire from your job. I know for me, I had my own company and I was in telecommunications and I sort of was forced into retirement. I came to a crossroads in my business where I had to make some large financial decisions that I decided I wasn't going to invest in. And like, I mean, I really struggled with that. I really struggled hard with that because I was like, I have to, like, there's got to be something else I can do. Like, I can't, this isn't it. This isn't the end of the road yet, and like, thankfully I found coaching and it's actually lit me up. I just love this job.
Yeah.
I didn't call it a job. It's like, I mean, I get to do this.
And maybe that's it. Maybe I don't consider myself retired, but I don't consider myself also having a job.
Yeah. Yeah. And I think that's the difference of what retirement was and versus what retirement is now, because I think of retirement, I just keep thinking of you living the life you want to live. And so you've set yourself up that this is something you enjoy, serving other women, other people, and that you, like you said, you like, yep, get lit, whatever the saying is. But you know what I mean? And so you just continue that on. Maybe it includes travel, maybe it includes other things, but you're just living the life you want to lead. It's just an extension, and you've found maybe where your place is right now.
Right. Yeah. And then I think about people, you see out there that, oh, I want to retire when I'm 40. I want to retire when I'm 50. But I don't think then you'll hear them say, but I'm going to keep my hands in different things.
Yeah.
So it's not like your retirement isn't what retirement was.
Yeah.
Yes.
My grandmother retired at 65 years old and was retired for 32 years before she passed. She lived off her pension. She lived off her Social Security. And that's what she did. She wasn't a traveler.
But what did she do? What was her like day to day?
Day to day was a normal housewife thing.
Oh, okay.
And at night she might go to a church, like she was in the church choir and little different things like that. But because at 65, that's what you did back then.
Mm-hmm.
You were forced to, like, you couldn't actually, corporations wouldn't keep you after 65. It was like, you're out the door.
Yeah.
You're gone.
Yes. And how many other people are there out there that have worked, that you see that are still working at 100 years old? Because they know the minute they stop, that's their purpose.
Yeah. Yeah.
They love it. And you know what? That is okay also.
I think sometimes when people say, I want to retire at 40 or I want to retire at 35 or whatever that number is, that's not what we consider to be the norm for retirement. I think it's more of a financial goal. I think it's more like, I want to be able to have a lifestyle at this age. That's what I'm aiming for. So, my dad was forced into retirement, and because he, met that age limit, and he couldn't wait. Like, he was just like, this is going to be like the best ever. And again, not because he wanted to do something else in terms of working, like earning a living, but just to do all the things that he couldn't do before, like golf on a Wednesday. I'm going to go golfing on a Wednesday because this is what I love to do, making things and building things and doing all that stuff. He was great at that. And it just gave him the freedom to do that. And maybe that's all retirement really is. It's not a word though. We should call it something else. We need to.
Because nowadays you can do that earlier in life. You can start to create your lifestyle that's become more and more important. Like we've talked in previous episodes where you were kind of conditioned, this is the steps you take and this is how you build your life, where now that's not the way it is. And you can create your lifestyle. Let's change retirement.
We need to change the word. Yeah.
Yeah.
Because I think of my mom and my stepdad, they both retired in my mom retired in her 70s and my stepdad retired in his 80s.
Wow.
And they were both lost. They were the type of person that got up to work every day and went to work and came home, and this is what you did, and this is when you did it, and this is how you did it. And they weren't big travelers. They weren't this and that. And, their time was, I don't know how I had all this time to do everything. And their day was, okay, so if we go to Sam's, I can get the strawberries there. But Costco has the better hamburgers. But Sam's has better gas price. But we'll go to Walmart because that's where we get the dog's insulin. And then we have to, and I'd be like, we can do everything all at one place. You can buy strawberries and hamburgers at Walmart. But it's 10 cents cheaper over there. But it's costing you $1.50 to go in gas. Like, let's think about this. But that was how their day was.
Yeah. And that's was them getting busy too, the staying busy, right? Like we got it. This is how our day is filled.
And when I find myself getting that tendency, like I'll get that tendency, like I'm gonna go shopping, but if I go here, I'm like, oh no, pick one store, Michelle, and that's where you're going shopping. That's it. It's where you're getting your groceries. That's it. Although I do too. I'll do a grocery store in Costco because you can't always get things at Costco. But I'm like, that's it. You're not hitting 4 stores. No, we're not doing that.
Yeah.
No. So I think I like the word freedom. And I feel, because I think both of you guys feel the same way, what we're doing now is freedom to do what we want.
Yeah.
We don't have to go to work. Yes, I have do you see the tail?
Yeah.
She's getting herself in trouble in another room. I heard something fall. So we have the freedom to do. We have the freedom, the drive, and the ambition to do our business now. So we did retire from our working for somebody else or our own business, and we transformed it to do the freedom to do what we wanted.
Right, which is even right?
Yeah,
even
right, absolutely. Yeah.
Oh yeah.
How about just change direction instead of retire?
Yeah.
I retired from this. I changed direction.
Pivot.
I
like
decided
that.
to do this. Yeah.
I wonder if we can start that trend.
Yeah. There's no such thing as retirement. You're just changing direction.
Yeah.
We're changing direction. I like that.
Whatever that looks like, it doesn't matter.
Yeah. Whatever it looks like, exactly. And it's your choosing. That's the most important part.
Mhm.
Yes.
Your choosing.
Yes, it is. I like that. On that note, if you were to change directions, what would you do? Let us know in the comments. Please share, like, subscribe, and if you want to be notified of when our next episode is, make sure you hit the notification button. Thank you.
Thanks for watching, and we hope to see you as a regular member of our community.